I want to answer a question and resolve a common misperception out there about patriotism. There is a difference between nationalism and patriotism. And for many people out there, I don't think they understand that difference in their mind. I will just tell you, I consider myself one of the most patriotic men on the planet. Literally. I have been to, listen to these numbers, 17 combat deployments in 5 wars on 3 continents by every U.S. president for more than 20 years. And I'm a guy who has been willing to give my blood, sweat, and tears for the United States of America. I'm very patriotic, but I don't consider myself highly nationalistic. And nationalism, at its essence, really believes that your country has the solutions to the world's problems. It actually theologically believes that your country is the savior of the world. Most countries on the planet, the people of that country can't really afford to be nationalistic because they know their country doesn't have that kind of power, those kind of resources. But for a very few countries, the people on those nations have the tendency to believe my country has all of the power, the wisdom, and the resources to solve the world's problems. We can save the world. I joined the United States Army during the Cold War when there were 2 massive superpowers and everybody else on the planet was being pulled in the direction of the Soviet Union or the United States of America. Everything that I was taught for my first 5 or 6 years in the Army was how to defeat communism, how to overthrow the Soviet Union, how to kill communists, basically. And I devoted much of my life to the American way of life. But even at the height of the Cold War, when the whole world was being pulled in these 2 directions, I still didn't consider my country to have all of the answers, to have all of the solutions. I didn't believe that the American flag was the solution or the savior of the world. I am a guy who has been radically changed by Jesus Christ. He and He alone is the King of the universe. So He and He alone is the sovereign ruler, the savior of the world. I love my country, but I don't believe my country can do what King Jesus can do for the world. Let me go back to patriotism now, because nationalism views your country as the savior, the solution to the world's problems. Patriotism just says there's a lot about my way of life that I love. There's a lot about my country that I really admire. And I wish everybody on the planet had a chance to experience some of the things about my country that I love. You don't have to live here. You don't even have to love it like I love it. But if you had a chance to see some of the people, some of the places, some of the beautiful nature and the incredible culture of my country, I think you'd feel the same way about the United States that I do. So now you see the distinction. I consider myself one of the most patriotic men on the planet, but I am not at all a nationalist. I believe in America. I believe that we have lots and lots to offer the world's problems and the world's population, but I know we are not the savior of this messed up planet that we live on. In fact, I am convinced there's a lot of problems inside America that still need to get addressed. I am a patriot, but I'm not a nationalist. And there is a distinction. The whole reason for this video today is to show you the difference between patriotism and nationalism. I hope this has helped 1 or 2 of you that struggle with your faith in a sovereign God and your love for the country that you live in. See you next time.